Yo, what is good, y'all? G2PO Grayson here, man. The SF6 beta is now concluded, and oh my god, Capgods, you are back. Something about this beta just shows how much love they were putting. Such a breath of fresh air, man. All the mechanics that are in this game, the drivers, drive impact, parry, perfect parry, man. The level supers and all this stuff. It's just so awesome, man. It definitely feels like a packaged game. And I made a joke. I was like, wow, this is what video games feel like. Because, man, it's been a while that these fighting games are really making sure that these games are jam-packed with a lot of content, and I'm so happy. How do I even start this, guys? I can't even express, I can't even speak right now how good this game feels. So I'm gonna talk about the game through the perspective of Ken, because I only played Ken. I know it's like, oh, what, you had a chance to play the beta and you didn't try any other character? Nah. Ken in this game feels like a mix of Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5. I was playing him and I feel like I've played this character before, with his own special things about Street Fighter 6. And I think what's so cool about this game so far through him is that he has so much in his kit, it seems like. You know, he's the traditional Shoto, obviously Hadouken, Shoryuken, but his run mechanic now gives him actions out of it. So you can now get the Flame Shoryuken only in the run. And in the run, you get access to the Flame Shoryu, the Street Fighter 4 Tatsu, and this new side switch move that allows you to combo after into super. So with this, it allows you to not have to use like meter to get to the level 3, which is so cool, because in order to access certain supers you need to special cancel them in a way, but this move allows you to just combo your supers, and it's so sick how they allowed him to get this. And we already, you know, I posted a video on it, we were labbing stuff on it, and the fact that it pretty much gives him a chance to stay glued onto you is really fucking cool. And if you're cornered and you get a link into drive rush, you can go for this run combo and side switch, and now they're in the corner. So this game is super sick. A lot of people were complaining about drive impact. I don't think it's that bad, right? Because you know, the main complaint during Street Fighter 4 was that how do you play footsies with this in the game? But you can cancel your normal. The normal you use has to be special cancelable in order for you to cancel the drive impact, right? So it makes sure you don't use those crazy big buttons that aren't special cancelable, like, you know, like Street Fighter 5, for instance, right? People used to just press their crush counter button because there's not really a tool that you're able to, you know, fight against it, and the reward that they get is way high. But now in this game, you have to be more risky how you go about using those amazing buttons, because they can just drive impact and you're stuck. You cannot do anything, and then boom, right? But you can also bait it with shorts, and shorts are really good in this game as well. So I really do enjoy what they're going for. It, like I said, it feels like a mix of Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5 Ken. It's like this game where they're just putting everything in one, and I'm enjoying it. I really am. I'm really happy that Capcom is nailing this. I'm really happy that Capcom listened, and I'm happy that they're actually trying their hardest. There is literally a tournament mode, the battle hub. There's a lot of things in there that it's gonna keep the player base going, and I'm surprised they allow you to have free chat, which is, I don't know how that can go in the future, but it's cool nonetheless that it's there, because communication is one of the biggest things that are lacking in fighting games nowadays. I think the beta was awesome. Drive rush, in my opinion, is one of the coolest things so far. You know, you can do it raw for just, I believe, 2 bars, and if you cancel it, there's 3 bars. So it's the risk reward is, you know, you have to think how you go about using this resource. You know, it's no longer gonna be, oh, you're just going in and using it, but then you enter this state called burnout. And let me tell you, burnout is fucked up. Burnout is probably like the most, like, that is a punishment, you know. And I don't think they're gonna tweak that. I think they're purposely leaving that way so that you can be smart about using this drive gauge, and I think that's so cool. I think this game will have its steamroll, don't get me wrong. I think it will have it, but then I also think that the defensive mechanics that they added, like the holding the parry, it's pretty much like a, I think Maximilian said it best, it's like a shield, like Smash Brothers shield, where it covers your whole body, right? And it's like, you know, V skill buttons. And what this does is it's very low committal. You can parry and get out of it right away. It's really hard to even try to punish it. I don't even think there is. The one thing you can do against it is throw, and that's a really bad thing, because you're not getting any of your drive gauge meter back, because no one's hitting you with any moves. and when you get thrown out of it, you just the initial parry already drains a bar. So it's really risky. You got to be smart how you go about using these defensive options. And also, the reason why I say there probably will be steamroll is that the V reversal in this game is also punishable on block. So yeah, you got to be very careful how you go about using these options, and that's where you play the mind game of they're probably going to drive impact. You go for your shorts, cancel, boom. I love it. It's the most satisfying feeling reading that. I wish they would allow you to get some meter back for punishing them, because there are situations where it's like they can kind of force you to use your drive impact even when you don't have bar. You punish them, but you're in burnout now, so your punish is not going to be as big, and your neutral is going to be fucking horrifying because now they're more plus on block because you're in burnout. That's also a thing that happens when you're in burnout. Your opponent has more plus frames on your block, right? So it's very, very scary. Things that are normally punishable aren't punishable anymore. It's awesome though. Like that's your punishment for not, but we just gotta wait and see how it turns out, because I believe that feature is gonna change depending on the type of characters, right? Obviously, the best of the best can bypass what the game is trying to restrict players. But overall, I think the beta is awesome. Ken Masters is back. This is the most stylish Ken in a minute. I played early SF5 Ken. It's like season 1 really good. Ryu as well. Ryu seems really cool in this game as well. He hits hard. He's no longer just white rice. He's white rice with beans and chicken. He's OD. I love that he has all that sauce and good damage, and by far my favorite Denjin Shin Shoryuken ever. Like that looks so fire. Like I love that super so much. I could watch that super over and over again, and I'm just there like, this is so fucking hype. But overall, fun beta. I can't really go into details about the meta of the game. It's just a beta, but man, I enjoyed it. I really did. And Jamie's a sick ass character. I could see it. Everyone's gonna really enjoy this character. He fits the flair of the game. But yeah, man, I just want to talk to you guys about it, and I hope you guys get to play whenever there is another beta, because I actually got in the beta from a friend. My friend hooked me up and helped me get into the beta, so that's how I got in. If you guys are wondering, because I didn't initially get in. It's awesome that this game is heading in the right direction, and people who are elitists on Street Fighter 5 being so bad and the previews being so good are actually into this game right now. And obviously that could change with the release of the game, because we had high hopes, like see me in 5. I don't know if you guys remember that, and then the game ended up being different. But I think this team, this Capcom, actually has a thought process and a vision, and you can tell there's love here, and I can't wait to even know the lore, because there's so much more than just playing the game competitively, and there's gonna be story stuff. So as a Capcom fan, as a Street Fighter guy, I cannot wait for this damn game, and this beta really has me like, I don't want to go back to 5. The Edgy Ryu will be back on the channel. We do have some more SF6 stuff, but I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys have been paying attention, and if you guys got in the beta, I hope you had some good times too. With that being said, y'all have a good one, y'all. Peace.